We're in the Baird Urban Sports Park downtown, and we are setting up dozens of TVs, dozens of computers, projectors, all kinds of things for all of the games that we're about to show at Local Game Harvest.
Louisville Makes Games is a nonprofit organization dedicated to supporting game development in the city and surrounding area. To that end, we host a variety of events related to game development. This Local Game Harvest is one such exhibition.
It's going to be a lot of fun. Every single one of these games was made by a local creator from Kentucky or Indiana, around those areas.
Bosses on
Our main goal is we want to let people know that this is going on, right? And we want to make it a big deal so, people can't miss it. I started getting into video game development on my own, teaching myself, and sort of doing it all completely solo. And I just assumed, I was like, oh, there's probably nobody else around me who's as interested in this as I am, because I just couldn't find them. But then I found out about Louisville Makes Games, and really, it's just been like the single biggest help for me throughout the process of becoming a game developer and being able to express myself in that way and do what I want.
Some really good advice I've heard was never work alone. What that means is you can have a solo project where you're doing all the things, wearing multiple hats, but if you're doing that alone, as in you're the only one looking at the game all the time, you're working in a vacuum. The importance of finding a community is you're going to get feedback that you hadn't heard before. You're going to see things about your work that you haven't seen before. You're going to get inspiration that you wouldn't have otherwise found.
For an event like this, I think the reward people really get out of it is just being able to see members of the public playing their game and having a good time.
I would invite anyone who's a developer. I think Local Game Harvest is an event that's quite unique to not only Kentucky, but I think the region. I don't think there are many events where we're projecting video games directly onto the buildings downtown.
If you're hearing about Louisville Makes Games for the first time, please go to louisvillemakesgames.org, where we talk about when we're doing meetups. They're always free, always open to the public. So if this is something that sounds cool to you, please just see what Louisville Makes Games has coming up and show up.